Oh, what is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Sea of Thieves video. Now, before we get into this video, I'm actually giving away a 1 month free Game Pass for Xbox One. Now, this will allow you to play the best games what are actually coming out for the Xbox One, as well as some Xbox exclusives, including Sea of Thieves. So really awesome indeed. All you have to do is smash a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and comment in that comment section below what you're excited for in Sea of Thieves. So let's get right into this. So first off, we're going to be talking about the patch notes. So we have the download size, which is actually going to be 1.20 GB for all platforms, so that includes the PC and the Xbox One. So the update. So a message from beyond. A message from the ferryman has been nailed to the doorpost on the Ferry of the Damned, instructing players on how to scuttle their ship. This is a reminder to players that if their ship and or crew is in a position they want to get out of, simply go to My Crew in the settings page, and voting Scuttle Ship will sink the ship and start the crew in a new location. Moving on now to the weapon balancing. Reduced blunderbuss damage and increased Eye of Reach damage. We've been reviewing the data on players' weapon choice and damage dealt across the weapons and made some balancing changes. We will continue to monitor this change and further tweak as needed. So those first 2 points are pretty awesome indeed. Now I'm really hyped to actually use the Eye of Reach now, see how the damage does fare against normal enemies as well as PvP. Really interesting indeed. Glad that they have reduced the blunderbuss damage as well. It was pretty overpowered and extremely overused. Also, the message from beyond is actually really cool indeed, just showing to other crews so that they don't get spawn killed and be turned away from Sea of Thieves. It's just good that they do put that little reminder there so that they can scuttle their ship. Moving on now to the PC only changes. So we have the ADS sensitivity. We've increased the default mouse sensitivity to allow for more efficient aiming and to be in parity with the controller, as we heard your feedback regarding how mouse mats around the world were being worn out due to how painfully slow it was to aim down sights. We're also currently working on further improvements for a future update, which will include an ADS slider in the settings to allow players to choose a sensitivity they feel comfortable with. We also have some mouse binds, so we've added scroll up and down to the list of controls players can use to rebind actions to. Really awesome indeed, some very good changes there for the PC as well. Really like that aim down sight sensitivity, and glad that in a future update they're actually going to be putting in a ADS slider. Really awesome indeed, so hopefully some good sensitivity is going to come in a patch notes very soon. Moving on now to the fixed issues. So we have enabling non-directional chat to no longer allow non-crew players to be heard anywhere in the world. Players should no longer get into a state where they can no longer equip a second weapon. We have corrected an issue with players receiving very little warning of a server shutdown. Players should now receive a minimum warning of 30 minutes from a server shutdown. We are still working to ensure that server shutdowns are something that a player would only experience during scheduled maintenance. In the meantime, we aim to give players more opportunity to react to a shutdown should it occur. Very good changes there. The non-directional chat is obviously a huge change for non-crew players. We also have the players where they will not get into a state where they can't equip a second weapon, which was painfully annoying, especially for the PC. And glad that they have fixed that. It was more common in the PC than it was the Xbox. I just hope now they have this spawn issue where you spawn in and it doesn't change your weapon as well. That definitely needs to be fixed. Moving on now to the performance improvements. We have, in response to reports of poor ping times in South America, we have now deployed a Sea of Thieves to the South American data center. We have multiple server and client crash fixes, and further improvements and optimizations for all platforms are ongoing. So I've had really good performance on the Xbox One. Obviously I'm from the UK, which is the heart of Rare, so really awesome indeed. And I really hope that everyone just gets performance improvements, because it is a little bit unfair, especially when you do come up against people that are lagging. So hopefully they do fix that. And then last but not least, for the patch notes, we actually have the known issues. So trading companies now have a limited voyage stock that refreshes at 6 AM every day in game time. This limited voyage stock is currently not explained during purchasing. So what this actually is when you go and purchase, let's say, 3 voyages from the merchant, once you guys try and go back to that merchant before 6 AM, she will not actually give you any more voyages. You will actually have to wait till 6 AM or go to a different outpost. It adds for a little bit more exploration, and I understand it can be pretty annoying for some players, but by the time you've done them voyages, it should be 6 AM. It goes extremely fast, the time in game, so yeah, hopefully they do not mess up with this update. We also have some players cannot see their downloadable content in game. Now just some advice for you, if you guys are having this, you can actually go and try to go and access your item boxes in game. They're located at all of the stores as well as your equipment chest on the ship. If you still cannot find your pre-order bonuses or downloadable content, you will need to raise a support ticket to the rare team, which you guys can do on their website. Next, we have players may experience details of their pirate, such as hair colour and scars looking different from their initial selection. They are currently working on a fix for this, so expect some updates soon. Next, we have the bounty quest skeleton waves sometimes spawn in the ground or cannot be found at all. So improvements to the spawning have actually come out in this update, so very good indeed, but they are still working to resolve the issue for all islands because there are still some glitches. If you guys are looking for a workaround, what you guys have to do is once you're attacking a skeleton fort, you need to go away if they haven't spawned in and come back to the same fort. Next, we have the pirates can be migrated to another server after completing a skeleton fort and sailing away with the vault key after migration. They will find that the vault is empty upon their return. They are currently working on a fix. A short-term solution is to not sail away from the skeleton fort when you have a vault key. Pretty annoying because you will get attacked if you guys sit around there for too long, if you still are trying to get up that loot. If you're trying to run away, you just physically can't, you literally have to fight them off. Onto the PC, we have push to talk option, which will reset to default disabled between sessions, and there's also message from beyond the ghost ship isn't translated to other languages. So hopefully they fix all of these issues. I'm really excited and I'm glad that they have a very high level of communication on these patch notes, so some awesome stuff to look forward to. And let me know which known issues are bugging you the most and what are you excited to see in Sea of Thieves in the few coming updates. But as always guys, subscribe if you guys are new around here, smash a like button and comment to be within a chance of winning that 1 month game pass. Peace out and I hope you enjoyed.